great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Jays are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Nate Pearson gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch on its way. Jahmai Jones is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Dan, do you know the Blue Jays as they enter play here this afternoon? They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout.
難易度どうなってんや今。ああ、ファールオブフェイムか。両方か。
The course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jahmai Jones becomes the first out of the inning.
Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Wow.
Ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. As a look, now the pitch. Here comes the 1-0.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So here's Trey Mancini as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. As has a look. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him.
何しとん何しとん何しとん。
Hayes
ち
is
ゃ
on
っか
his
り
way
ホーム行っ
home.
とるがな。
And he's safe at the plate
な
as
ん
they
じゃありゃ。
take the lead.
Well, with two away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes
な
all the
ん
way
であ
around
そこ
the
で跳ね
score
上が
on
る
that double.
レフトも
Always
なん
nice
であ
to
んな動
snag
き
the
すん
early
ねん。
lead, and they've done it here.
なんじゃありゃ。
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Anthony Santander, the next to bat.
ああ、ま
Hits
た
it
来
out
た。
to center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
At the plate, Michael Franco. No balls and 1 strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 0-2 once more. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Davis is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
長い。
2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0. Jorge Lopez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they're not exactly setting the world on fire. They've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen. He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Three and 1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
Baseman,
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Looked like a sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Now a ball.
最悪のダブルプレー。
First to complete the double play.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, this club really wants to see something positive out of Joe Panic. He struggled the last 2 games, only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing can get him hot and right back into a groove.
Striding in is Reese McGuire. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one.
ねえ、感じあったけどダブルプレー
There
か。
is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Behind 0-2 now. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So now here is Lourdes Gurriel. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. McGuire is off at first with 2 away. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
All even now, 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290. He is flirting with that
これは完璧。
elusive 300 batting average.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat.
いやー、
He'll
ボー
go
ルや。
after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And down there for extra bases. The relay to second now, but he's safe. They also push him to score to make it a one-run game.
When this thing got this bad, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Comes set, the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fouled off. Grounded to short.
Yeah.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in will be Ramon Urias, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for
Wow.
some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes five. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out.
Now that.
He throws him on the fastball there. Pedro Severino becomes the first out of the inning. Jahmai Jones is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Urias stands at first with 1 out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on motion.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. First pitch on the way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Palacios. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Josh Palacios.
He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Oh, pretty hefty hack that time. It's 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting 8, the right fielder.
Okay, here's how the Birds
Number
line
3.
up today on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Jonathan Davis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. to 2-2 now.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First offering.
Ball, that's in.
A ball and a strike.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Nope,
Now a
that's
fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
ちょっと、はい。さすがにこれは。
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. He'd
The batter,
walk into the
number
plate.
two,
You know your average
second
would dip below
baseman,
220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. And it's 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-1. Ready now for Baltimore. Ryan Mountcastle. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Ryan Mountcastle.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
いや、いい球投げとんねんけど外れとるな。
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ryan Mountcastle is retired to start the third. Next to stand in is Trey Mancini. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
One and one.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3.
Yeah.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes.
誰も
Great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
The third baseman,
よしよしよしよし
Michael Franco.
Into the box now, Michael Franco, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right,
Leading
thanks,
up
Heidi.
for Toronto, the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kevin Biggio is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-1.
No.
Base hit into right center.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Ready with the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line hard to center field.
これはか。
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And with June about to draw to a close and the 4th of July holiday just ahead, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. So one away in the Toronto 3rd. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Set and the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way.
3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Biggio, base runner at first with one out. Hit high and deep to right center. Hayes on the run for it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Got him reaching there, strike two.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
The 0-2 home. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Changeup taken high for ball two. So a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Runner at second here with one man out. This misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first three.
The pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Couple of runners on base with one down, and up next a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First offering, lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is
やばいセカンドやばい
but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, last time this
熱い
guy
ない
had
な
some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one.
今のはちょっと無茶やったわ
Outing, and we're only in the third inning.
おー危ね
In now, Josh Palacios.
Yeah,
As the
man.
changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out
もたついとる、もたついとる、もたついとる。よっしゃ。もたついたら行くで。
That's a monster at bat right there. A one-run lead is fine and everything, but a three-run cushion feels a lot better, and that's where they stand right now after that three-batter.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 4 runs already across and a chance to make it 5 right here. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Bounce it to the left side.
これはか。
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So 2 out, nobody on. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here comes the 1-0. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
レートライプか。外れとるやんけ。相変わらずやな。
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next to hit is Joe Panic. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good, barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Hernandez over at second. Panic on at first with 2 down. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Ready on 1 and 2. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the top of inning number 4. Toronto leads this one 6-2. So stepping in is Pat Valaika. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, gotta be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Still 1-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
So the next to bat will be Ramon Urias. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Stepping in once again is Pedro Severino. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy was going to get in the showers. Credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Fouled away.
良すぎるな。
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him
No.
out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason
now
why.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Adam Pletko answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Leading off for the Jays.
And now the first pitch.
変わった割にスタミナ全然ないな。
As he looks at ball 1 here.
連投しまくりか。
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. High in the air down the right field line. Santander waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the lead is now 7-2.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellers. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on down to the right side. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Next it'll be Marcus Semien. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in a wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's 7-2.
すごいな、思いっきし蹴り倒しとるやん。
Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
So そんなうまいな。
First delivery to him. Jumai Jones is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well. He just saw 3 out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
いやー、あの辺にあんねや。全然知らんかったな。
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this
そろ
one.
そろやっとかんとやばいか。7.2 か。
Hit to third.
よっしゃ。
Scooped up. On to first, and there were two down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
And now here is Ryan Mountcastle, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now it'll be Josh Palacios as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First offering on its way. Rolled slowly to first.
これはかわ。
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 3.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jonathan Davis grounded out in his last at bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santander waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Next will be the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. First pitch on the way. Slow roll down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
To the plate now, Joe Penn.
The second
On the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Bouncer to the left side. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Trey Mancini.
Bug ってんのか。どっか落ちたんちゃうか。 よいしょ。さあ、帰るか。
Joel Payamps takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Blue Jays, number 54, Joel Payamps.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Payamps playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see right there, he's now 3rd on the Orioles in that category. At the plate, Anthony Santander. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he fouls this one off.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gurriel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Orioles, the 3rd baseman, Maikel Franco.
Now at the plate is Maikel Franco. First pitch on the way. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Palacios is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pat Valaika.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Pat Valaika. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grounded up the first. And that is off the first base bag. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they won't get it out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The shortstop.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Ramon Urias. And he popped him up. And that's going to land foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Throw on first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. The Orioles strand a couple. 7-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
Third baseman,
ビジオさん、ビジオさん。
Biggio.
ちょっと待った。 よっしゃ。
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Now.
And a change swung out and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Changed up on him as he's grounded to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Now a guy we've been marveling at all game, Lourdes Gurriel. And he needs just a triple for the cycle, so let's see if he can put one in the gap. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
いやー、ボールやん。
And he comes back with a fastball.
Yeah.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Blue Jays go down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pedro Severino.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
First pitch of the AB now.
Whoa, that's pitch out.
Ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Oh,
Ah,
this
持ってかれた。
fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of
完璧や。
here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jemai
And
Jones.
Blake now, Jemai Jones. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Davis moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
So next to hit is Austin Hayes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Pitch on the way. high drive deep down the left field
よ
line.
っしゃー、取ったか。
And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
Now into the box, Ryan Mountcastle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch on the way. And that's in there for strike one.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side hit hard.
ああ、これも右。
For his first base hit in this one.
ああ、もうちょいやった。
The batter, the first baseman, Trey.
あれはどうなになったんやろか。あれ出てこんの。さすがに消えたか。
Into the box now, Trey Mancini down the third baseline.
ああ、惜しい。
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
凍結されてる。凍結。凍結されとるやん。
To the plate now, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back. So too late, it's strike one.
It's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the
よっ
hitter
ぽ
really
ど
can't extend
激
his
しい言い
arms
方
very
しとったん
easily.
やろな。
It's 1-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball and then he locked him up with a
よっしゃ。
changeup.
And a fastball called strike 3 and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional.
Orioles draw closer on the home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Orioles 3. Travis Lakins gets the
これ
call
が
from
出
the
てく
pen
る
to
け
take
ど、あれ
the
が
ball
出て
for the
こん
home
の。
7.
Number 70, Travis Lincoln.
Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number
The
7.
first baseman, number 44.
ああ、あるやん、あるやん。
First pitch on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Lakins has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A ball and a strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat
こ
and
れ
barrel
はでもやっとったんや、君。
To 2 balls and 2
も
strikes
うや
now.
ったん。
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, He basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Curveball swinging for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was
The
a pretty
batter,
good
number
at-bat
10.
that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty, one man out. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Too high, ball 3. Hit weekly back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Next up, Josh Palacios. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
いや、昨日はなんか別でやってたんか。
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0
別に何をやろうが、それはいいけど。
It looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. 3-0 pitch gave him license to be selective, and he's able to get on base. The inning's still alive.
Number 3.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Rendell Grichuk will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Set, here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He'll come in here at 259 with 19 homers and an even 40 RBIs. And he lays off for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Palacios, the runner at first with 2 gone. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking trying to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Count now a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
またフォアボール。連続やな。
Up next, Joe Penn. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
いやー、今の当たらんねや。
Hey, that's the kind of
グ
swing
ッド
you'd
空
like to
振
see
り
a guy
か。
take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make
あー、落ちるか。あー、しゃしゃしゃしゃしゃしゃしゃ。
Gets down, and the inning will continue.
ちょ
One run
うど
is
落ちた
scored.
な。
And the second run will score as well. Let's say your staff is having a bad day when they
詰まりながらも落ちる。
alone 10 runs.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks
Video
well all game
sample.
long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Kevin Guggier is
スライ
2
ダー
away
か。
as he takes a ball 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Well, they let him
Yeah.
swing away 3-0, but he can't catch up to the slider. 3-1. Hit back up the middle.
これはあかんな。
Throw the second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 10-3. Rendell Gritchick stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 15, Rendell Gritchick.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Michael
Leading off for
Franco.
the Orioles, the third baseman, number 3, Michael Franco.
よっしゃ。まあ、このままいけるとこまで行くか。
Hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1.
すごい、
As mentioned early in the
43,000
broadcast, this series
珍
finale
し
had
い
the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Pat Valaika comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now. 3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Urias.
So now to the plate, Ramon Urias. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. The 1-1 home.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Got him swinging. Let him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Ready now is Reese McGuire. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Catcher, number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing sitting on the pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Alejandro Kirk is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. The 1-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Stepping in next, Lourdes Gurriel. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mountcastle will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
So next to bat will be Rowdy Tellez. In his career against this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. Oh, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mountcastle will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Blue Jays 11 and the Orioles 3. Alejandro Kirk will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
For the Blue Jays. Now catching, number 30, Alejandro.
So now into the box is Pedro Severino, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances. That's professional.
Anthony Kay comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
47, Anthony Kay.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jamal Jones.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jemai Jones. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball one. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check.
Ball hit in the air and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats in both lineups.
Standing in now, Austin Hayes. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. He's back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan.
Stepping in now, Ryan Mountcastle. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen? Throw on the first is going to be complete the 4-game sweep of their division rivals at home. 11-4 at the end of this affair. Toronto led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Nate Pearson wins his third of the season. Jorge Lopez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
これでまた7連勝か。で、1回休んでマリナーズか。で、やっと7月か。で、借金が13か。まあ、だいぶようなってきたけど、まだまだやな。まあでも2位になれる気もしてきたな、なんか。まあ、ヤンキーズちょっと飛び出しすぎてるけど。よいしょ。さあ、では腹減った。